Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time-tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAX owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAX owner and editor-in-chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, The Weekly Insider and The Weekender, and City Guides.
Hi, Kels.
Hi, Paige. How are you?
Before we hopped on, I was just saying I'm just a little burnt out, but I mean, it happens, life and just being busy and summer and the heat, and I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed, but that's okay.
Yeah, it sounds about right for like this time of the summer where we're like going to be into August by the end of this week. And that I feel like typically is when things start to come to a head where it's like, we need a break.
Well, I also told Holly this yesterday. We didn't do a summer vacation, like a beach vacation. And I think that's a non-negotiable moving forward for me.
Yeah.
Because, European travel is travel. It's not a vacation. Like you're working, like you're walking, you're eating, you're seeing the sights where it's different than going to just the Outer Banks where you're just stagnant on the beach and you're laying there. And I am definitely feeling the effect of just not unplugging for a week.
Yes. I think I've realized that in the past where it's like, oh, we can like get by without like a week to take like a breather. And then like when we're in the mix of it, it's like, oh, that was a horrible mistake.
Yeah. And I mean, it's nice. I have lots of trips like to look forward to, but I mean, again, it's a little different than just taking like a week in the middle of the summer and just going to the beach and just sitting at the ocean, you
Yes,
know?
and just unplug for, a couple of days and not think so hard.
Yeah. So
Okay, well now we'll know that then for next summer and we won't let that happen again.
yeah, and I mean, I think like it's just Holly doesn't have she has limited time off, working in the corporate world, so it's just like a little bit different. So we just have to be careful with our time, and it has to be, meaningful. And it doesn't help that, my family is in Pennsylvania, so for holidays we have to think about travel, and it all adds up. So
It's a whole collection, a whole like math game too. You guys have your next vacation scheduled for like not until like October too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
October.
So there's a little ways to go. Is there any chance you can get any sort of OBX weekend or anything into August?
No.
That's not happening.
We have some like weekend trips. Like this weekend, we're going to Lexington, but that's work. And we're going to the Slips. Not really work, but I'll share about it. And then I think over Labor Day, we're going to go to Smith Mountain Lake.
Oh,
So that will be nice. So, I mean, we have some weekend trips. It's just hard. My life is my work and my work is my life. So it's just hard to sometimes separate the two.
right. The blending of the two doesn't really actually allow you for the beat.
Yeah. So
Um,
it's
Smith
fun.
Mountain Lake will be fun though, like toward the end to look forward to for Labor Day. That's a good one. And if you can like unplug the most for that, that would be good. But
Yeah.
yeah, agree. If you can't separate the two for at least like a minute, hey, this is not a vacation.
I know. I know, and Holly
Things
knows.
to work on.
It's
But you
it's
are so right. It's so like tricky too when like somebody also is like working with like limited like a PTO balance. It's like, okay, you have to like spread it. You almost have to like plan at the beginning of the year or at
oh,
least be
yeah.
conscious of it at the beginning of the year because then you're gonna run overtime.
Yeah, for sure, and I mean, it is something that we talk about and think about and plan, and that's why, like, sometimes Holly can't come with me to all of the things that I wanna do, and so it just yeah, that's life, you know?
It's life. And
Unfortunately, we have to work.
I know.
I mean, it'd be really nice if we could just not and just travel, but,
Just take a break and like go around town. Absolutely. But unfortunately, this is the gig.
yeah.
Dang it. Well, it'll be okay, Paige. We'll get to another weekend for you to relax and just cool down for a minute. And go from there. But I think that the timing is right around too, like middle of the year, middle of the summer-ish. It's hot as hell outside.
It's so hot.
Oh my God, it's just never ending. So I understand.
Yeah, and I mean, I even the pool is kind of like not hitting it anymore.
Oh,
Like it is just so hot and then you get in and it's just bath water and there's no reprieve and it's just but I like summer and I like the heat. Honestly, I rather it be hot than cold, so
I think I'm in that camp too. Overall, I wouldn't prefer winter over this, but we had that same experience over this weekend where it was like, oh my God, it's so hot outside. Let's get to the pool. And then we got to the pool and it was like, I'm taking a bath now.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's just not really like refreshing in the same way.
Yeah, it was a little different in June when it was
Yeah,
nice and cold to get in.
right.
Yeah, I just need the ocean in the background. I just need the waves.
No, just like a nap by the beach where you bring your book, but you're not actually going to read it. It's just going to sit on your blanket, my go to.
Yeah.
I feel you, Paige. Well, now we know for next summer, and we'll put that on our meeting agenda ahead of like in May next year, just to remind
Yeah.
ourselves.
Just book it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, that all being said, should we hop into what things people can be doing like around town this week or in the days ahead?
Yes. So what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week. And Kels, you're up first with eat.
Yes. So I'm kind of in like a state where like I'm not really like going out and doing things as often as I might have been maybe a couple of months ago. I feel like I talk about this every week. I'm just growing and growing over here. So the moving is like limited, but I am having plenty of pregnancy cravings and I'm doing a lot of like research, as I keep saying, to sort of like build up our content bank for when I need a minute at the end of the summer to bring a human into this world. And something that I came across when I was doing some fried chicken specific research was this place, Wise Choice Convenience Store. Have you heard of this page?
No, I haven't.
Apparently, it's an incredible hidden gem that we should know about. So I'm going to read you the copy that I've written about it for like a upcoming project, and then we can discuss a little bit more. You seemingly cannot research fried chicken in RVA without feeling like you have majorly overlooked a hidden gem in Wise Choice. So I'm bringing that to everyone's attention in case you, like us, need to get this on your must try list ASAP. Among many compliments, this place is described as a national treasure, and much of the hype is attributed to its fried chicken offerings, tenders, wings, and a hell of a lot more. I literally like in trying to like put together like a roundup of different places that people should go to. This one I could not get away from. 1751 Ashland Road. So it's in like Rockville, Virginia, but nearby. And people insist you have to get out here for fried chicken.
Okay. That's like the spot in the slips. So in Kinsale, there is like a convenience store there known for its like fried chicken.
Really?
And I mean, it was good. It
Oh,
was very
okay.
good. But again, you're not gonna just go in there unless you know. It's like
Right. It is. It sounds very much like an if you know, you know kind of
yeah.
thing. My go to typically is like Lee's Chicken, which is sort of like regional chain, but like the spot near us is like locally owned. Um, I consider that a fried chicken paradise, and I usually just do some like boneless tenders. We don't sleep on their sides over there too. Like their mashed potatoes are very good. And I've been saying to Paige like every couple of weeks or anytime you and I meet up at a book club, like I would just like ran over to Lee's real quick. It's
Yeah.
on the way.
You have plans to go there on Thursday before book
Honestly,
club?
like, should I? I'll be nearby again.
Yeah, I know. You should, get that pregnancy craving.
I know. I might need to. This has been one of the big ones that's on my mind. And I feel like it would be a popular thing for people like rounding up there or getting ready for like football season in the coming weeks. Actually, I think like preseason kicks off this week on the 31st for I don't know what team, but if you're thinking about that kind of like food spread, get over to Wise Choice, get over to Lee's.
Yeah, let us know.
Now you know.
Are you gonna
FYI,
make a
Paige.
are you gonna make a visit?
I feel like I have to. Like I need to
Yeah,
understand
for
what the
market
buzz is.
research.
Yes, exactly. Like how am I supposed to I can't just like write about these places. I need to like get over there and confirm myself.
Yeah, make sure it's tasty.
Maybe that's one of my projects for August.
All right, so what to drink? If you're a fan of craft beer, you got to mark your calendar for this Saturday because Virginia Museum of History and Culture is hosting the 8th annual Virginia Brews Craft Beer Festival. I believe in the past it was called Brew Haha, but it's all about celebrating Virginia Craft Beer Month. It features a great lineup of brews from all over the Commonwealth, plus live music, food trucks, and access to the museum's exhibition, including their newest ones like Give Me Liberty. Another really cool highlight, you'll get to see traditional barrel making demos, which is always cool. And then your ticket gets you into the museum for free, access to the festival with 8 tasting tickets, a commemorative glass, live music, and tasty bites from local food truck like 115 Mobile Kitchen and River City Wood Fire Pizza. That's a good one. And then you can also buy more pour tickets if you want to keep the tasting going. Some of the breweries include Quattro Goombas, Wheatland Springs, Crooked Run, and more. Tickets are $40 for VMHC members and $45 for non-members. And then they also have a DD ticket for $12. So you can learn more at the Virginia Museum of History and Culture, their website, and grab tickets.
Ooh, I love a beer festival, especially like in these hot temperatures. It's kind of like a nice way to try to cool down a little bit and like taste test a few different things. That'll be fun.
And they have like a bunch of beverage things. So they do this one in July. I think in September for Craft Spirits Month, they do a distilled one. And then in October for Virginia Wine Month, they do a wine one. So
Okay.
they host all these beverage related festivals. And that museum is just gorgeous. So
Oh, it's so nice. It's sweet too that they include like admission to the museum also, so you get like extra bang for your buck.
yeah, it's a good time.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Okay.
you're up for C2. Sorry.
For C, and you know what's funny, Paige? I meant to say this before we recorded too. You and I will kind of like take notes at the bottom of our like little document we're reading off of, and I feel like the past couple of weeks you've put something down, and then I've written about something, and I've gone and been like, oh, well, let me check what Paige's notes were, and they were the same.
Oh,
So
good.
we're right
Yeah.
in sync.
That's actually like what you're going to talk about. I've been sending it to a couple of my friends who are fans of like the Renaissance Fair. So
Yes.
it's going to be a cool event.
Have you been to the Renaissance Fair itself?
No,
Me
never.
neither, but I have like friends too where just general like wherever it's taking place in like their area love it, and I feel like I this is another thing where it's like I think I need to get out something like this.
Yes.
For this in particular, though, this Saturday, August 2nd from 12 to 5, Virago Alley, the nonprofit behind the Richmond Ren Fair, brings history to life on the stunning grounds of Agecroft Hall and Gardens. Warriors in Bloom is a celebration of bold figures who dared to defy conventions, changing history in the process. Style Weekly just recently did a little write up with a little bit more in depth detail and quotes from the organizer. Amanda Robinson, who is at the head of organizing this event, says, we're closing the event with a 5-piece all-female punk band. I feel like punk is a great example of speaking out against authority and breaking down social norms. And it just felt like mixing punk with a Ren Fair best represented the mission of what we're trying to do, which I thought was like a fun thing to look out for as far as C in this category. The event will also feature Virago Alley's own spin on the classic witch trials. Amanda continues, most people think that we're just going to do sort of a traditional approach, but instead we're reversing the story and rewriting history so that our witches can put the accusers on trial, which I thought sounded interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The immersive event spotlights legendary figures such as Joan of Arc, Tamaris, Rani Durgavati, and Grace O'Malley through a mix of performances, lectures, storytelling, crafting activities, and an open-air artisan market. You can enjoy local vendors, historically inspired fare, and a variety of family-friendly activities in a setting that perfectly blends past and present. So get over there this weekend if this sounds like it speaks to you. Tickets start at $12 for kids 7 to 15, $15 for adults 16 and above, and kids 0 to 6 are free to get in. So you got a little bit of a variety depending on what your group includes.
And again, that's also a beautiful setting. Agecroft.
Yes.
There's like, by the way, guys, there's just a ton going on this weekend. So Kelsey and I really had to narrow down what we were chatting about. So if you need more ideas, just hit up our calendar because this weekend's stacked.
Right. You're about to go into another option that people can do for this weekend.
Yeah. So another option on Saturday. So is 804 day, but not on 804.
Gotta bump it up
So
for people to enjoy on the weekend.
yeah, 804 is actually on Monday, but I think due to the fact that it's Monday, the 804 festival is happening on Saturday. It's Richmond's very own holiday and the city's biggest block party right in the heart of Shockoe Bottom. The day is packed with live music across multiple stages, showcasing Richmond's diverse indie talent. It's more than just music, though. It's a celebration of everything that makes 804 special: the food, the drinks, the arts, the culture, and our vibrant community. During the event, again, local musicians, different genres to keep everyone entertained. Plus, there will be local makers, food and drink vendors, and a spotlight on local nonprofits. Also, I just got a media email about the event, and so there's going to be 10 performances from Richmond-based bands and musicians. There were 5,000 attendees in its inaugural year, so possibly. The mayor's going to be there. There's going to be 40 plus RVA-centric arts and craftsmen, makers, sellers, food and drink vendors. There's going to be 3 stages, and there is going to be a crowning of the official 804 dog. Last year, I can't remember the name last year, but the voting was up for Style Weekly to name our Richmond dog, and it's free to attend.
And then usually around this like event, like maybe on to in like Monday, I feel like you're very good about rounding up different deals people might be doing like for 804 as well, don't you?
Yes, I on Monday, since 804 Day is on Monday, that's most likely when a lot of businesses will have deals and specials. Like Boho Studios already emailed me. They have a special going on Monday. So I'll just highlight a few that I think are really fun and good. Usually, like folks will get like a free coffee with a purchase or, just some cute little deals. So it's always a fun little holiday.
Yeah, something to support, Richmond in general. I love it.
All right, so thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA2. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz's Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.